Welcome to Girl Please, where we dive into real conversations, real laughs, and real life. Just a quick note, the views and opinions expressed on this show are our own and don't represent anyone else's. We keep it fun, open, and honest, so let's get into it. This is Girl Please.
Welcome back to another episode. I'm your host, Jessica.
And I'm your host, Carmen.
And this is Girl Please, the podcast.
I swear I'm breaking bad. Oh yeah, best believe you gon' come correct. Oh yeah, yeah. Just to let you know, you can't take my soul, but you get to me. I swear I'm breaking bad.
Hey y'all, thanks for coming back. And today we have a special guest. This is Chuck, part of the No Label family and the Man Listen
I like that word.
podcast. Heavily requested. Somebody we would love to talk to and debate a few topics. Thank you, Chuck, for coming.
Thank y'all for having me. Don't
We
you start no
appreciate
shit. Nice seeing you.
Okay.
What?
Yeah. That's how we doing this shit today.
Really?
I know I said I don't cuss, but I like
Okay. So needless to say, Chuck and I like to debate. This is why I wore this shirt today, just so you would be reminded over and over again not to try me.
All right.
Either way.
Wait till I get a little drink in me or something. I'll start something.
He pointing to it already.
So even though you said you don't drink wine, we
No.
wanted to try this with you. This is a wine that we have reviewed before, but we thought Chuck might like it. So this is the Stella Rosa Black once again. It's a red wine and it is fizzy. And
I had a question. Why would you think I like it?
Go ahead, man. Use those strong muscles you got. Can
Please
you-
help.
Don't embarrass me on camera. Shit.
Put your arms into it. There you go. There you go. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, it's what camera. That bitch foaming.
Now make yourself
Okay.
useful, okay?
That's like the shit they pour in the movies right before something bad happens.
No,
You got truth serum in this motherfucker.
Yeah, we do.
Nobody.
It's gonna make you feel
They got truth
sexy.
serum in here, bro.
To the rum, man.
To the rim, baby.
God damn.
Take your time there, bud.
Yeah.
Take your time.
It's okay. It's good.
It is good.
All right. Why is it? They all foam like that?
Yeah, you see it. Not all wines.
It's the same
no.
bottle. You talking about? Yeah, I know this one foam. I'm talking about the rest of the bottle.
No.
It sounds
Not
like
all
you've been
of
through
them.
some things.
I mean, hey. Hey, man.
All right, y'all.
You popped the top, but just letting you know. So it's nothing extra in there.
I know people that can do that.
You know what? You've been around the wrong motherfuckers.
Lord help us. Okay, let's toast, y'all. Would you like to toast to, Chuck?
I don't know. I hope this shit's safe.
So nervous. What
Let's
you
go
think
there.
we're gonna do to you?
Health.
Put your seatbelt on. It's been to be
It's the health
around.
right here.
Prosperity.
All that. Y'all better
I
take it.
cannot. I just need to drink to deal with you.
Why he watching? Drink yours first.
Hell no.
Since you know some people that do shit like that.
Yeah.
You would have turned your head, I'd have switched our glass.
See.
I'd have switched our glass. You turned your head.
So what you think?
It is all right, though.
I'm trying to tell
Okay.
you. Okay.
Look at
Finna
you.
put you on to something. He said, "Oh, what that is right there."
Send you a
Cut the
picture.
slow jams on right now.
Oh, there you go. That's exactly what it's
Give me a
for.
robe or something.
Oh, a robe.
Hey, man.
Okay. What else?
That's it.
All right. All right, let's get into it. So we wanted to talk about some like heavily debated topics when it comes to men and women. We knew you would have an interesting perspective. So something I thought of when I saw it online, I thought Chucky would have an interesting perspective on this, and you probably have already talked about it online.
I'm sure.
So a hot topic right now is Anthony Edwards, who plays for the Timberwolves, and he basically went to court and had to pay child support for a child, and he ended up paying all the money up front. What do you think about that?
It sounds like a good idea. People go broke. What if he don't have it in 18 years?
That's a good.
Good perspective.
Yeah, what's the problem with that?
That just didn't seem like his angle. It didn't seem
Oh,
like
no,
he
that
was.
wasn't his angle at all. But
Yeah,
yeah,
so
so I
what
thought
do you-
about it.
what did you think
was
his angle
His angle
was?
was, bitch,
Take this
gone.
money and go on
I mean,
somewhere.
that man had a financial abortion, basically. I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't agree. I personally couldn't have a kid out here and be like, no, it's mine, and be like, fuck that. But
Right. Do you?
I feel like he's gonna come back around and
yeah, he
like
probably will. More than likely.
end up having a relationship with him.
Yeah, it's a boy.
I don't know.
Actually, I don't know. I think it is a boy, actually.
Right.
I'm not sure, though. Don't quote me on
I'm a
that.
psychic. It's a boy.
It's a boy.
All right.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, well, yeah, I don't know. I personally couldn't. Now, the money thing, I don't see nothing wrong with that, but just being like, I don't want nothing to do with that, baby. That's kind of crazy.
So do you feel like that his actions when it came to that and just kind of paying her the money and getting it out the way, do you think that was because of how she acted prior to the court date and all
Did she take
that?
like $100,000 from him?
So apparently he wanted her to get an abortion, paid her $100,000 to do so, and then she didn't do it, and then took him to court.
What a
Yeah, so, yeah.
where $100,000 abortions at?
I mean, he wanted you to,
He was paying her
he
off.
wanted you to get the abortion and get the hell on. And
Definitely.
Everything.
all
Please,
kind of
bitch,
shit.
go.
Yes.
Else that she did that I feel like needs to be put out there is that she's from Atlanta. She moved to California to get California child support.
Yeah. She tried to finesse the system.
So
So she was in Atlanta and she went to California to up the
That's not a California
child support.
Right.
So
Yeah, she on some bullshit. 'Cause she was talking like she little baby mama too.
That's what okay.
That's who it was.
Yeah, I knew she was.
Yeah, she little baby mama too. Yeah, she know what she doing. He gave you 100,000. Why you didn't tell him then she was, or did she tell him she wasn't gonna get rid of it when he gave her the money?
I think she said she was going to.
Yeah,
and
so
then
that's
ended
what
up
I'm
not
saying.
doing
So
it.
I understand why he mad. He probably,
Yeah.
like you said, he probably come around a couple years and be like, all right, bitch, let me see my
But
baby.
damn, you done took $100,000, then got over $1 million in child support.
I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna see my way out.
That's a
Thank
lot.
you.
Yeah,
Thanks
I
for
mean,
the time.
I think, like I said, I think he'll come around and be like, but I understand why he mad though. I'd be pissed off. I'd probably be on the same shit, like at this moment.
Yeah,
Like,
I would
fuck
feel like
you,
she's
fuck
gonna
that
play
baby.
with
I
me
mean,
for a
I
long
can't say
time.
fuck that baby on YouTube. fuck you, fuck that baby, all that
I think
shit.
I think it's FTK if you
Oh,
want
yeah,
to try to be
okay.
safe. You
Okay,
know?
yeah. But she terrible. But the main thing, I got a question for y'all since we talking about it. How do y'all feel about her being 39 and him being 23?
You really think
Because-
you should ask me that?
Yeah, hell yeah. You exactly. I should ask you. Shit. Because I just know if he was 39 and she was 23,
It would be a
he
different.
groomed her.
Yeah,
She wasn't old enough to be
it's
dealing with a
definitely a
man that
different
age.
conversation. It's definitely a different
But
conversation if you
women
turn it
mature,
around. Faster than men.
so they say.
It's not always the case.
But when an older man with a younger woman, she ain't mature.
I don't think that's true. I think that the fact that
I ain't saying it's true, but it's just what the people say.
yeah, like something to discuss. I think that money plays a really big part in it, age wise, on one side or the other. It's very typical for younger women to date older men, period, but especially when they have money.
Right.
And when it comes to an older woman being with someone who's younger, this is probably not gonna go well with the viewers, but I personally feel like if the woman is older, then it may be more about money when the guy is younger.
Right.
Because
It's understandable.
it's like, you know, she's probably reached a certain place in age where, you know, she's settled down. She obviously has another kid and things like that.
Right.
And she might, you know, obviously she got the payout she was looking for. And that's really how I see that situation.
And you don't think there's no grooming or nothing like that on her behalf?
No,
On her
because
Because he a guy?
Probably not,
Is it
because-
because he a guy or just because you don't think so?
it doesn't
was-
take, you don't have to groom men, okay? They're
Yeah,
willing,
that's what I was
whether
gonna
you're 18 or
That's
45.
it's kind of crazy to say.
I mean,
it's not.
okay, some women are
You don't have
now,
to groom
now,
them to have sex, maybe,
now let's
but you can groom them in other ways, or manipulate them in other ways.
I can't speak to that.
you know
I wouldn't
other
manipulate
situations
anybody,
like
for real.
if a female is older than the male, you kind of think like, what is that going? You know, I don't know.
Your son come home,
I don't like that.
his
You always
girlfriend,
want to talk about my kids.
his girlfriend 15 years older than him. You ain't gonna feel like he ain't ready for her.
It
If
would
he
depend
like
on
19, 20.
19 or 20,
'Cause
absolutely not.
He 23, so she had the baby, so she probably was like 20 when this happened. Maybe 21.
I would feel like he was probably
Because
taking
she's pregnant
advantage
with
of.
9-10 months, and they was dealing with each other. So yeah, so one of y'all kids, he
I
ain't got no son.
I would definitely feel like he was being groomed if he had money. If he didn't have money, I would I don't want to say that. If he didn't have money, I would be a little concerned. At 19 or 20. It's like, different if he was in his later 20s.
I guess the nature of the relationship would matter. Like if they just messing around,
I'd be like, be careful, son.
But if she got him like, you need to do this.
No.
You don't need to do that. You need to come over.
I would make their lives very difficult until it ends.
Why?
Because I don't want my son or my daughter, but especially my boys, I feel like men are supposed to be men. Men are supposed to be in a certain position. And I have found in my own experience that if the woman is more dominant or she's more mature or she has more whatever, it can be a little emasculating for men. Right. And it creates an imbalance that is not healthy. But I wouldn't want my son to be with somebody that much older. No.
Seriously. Like,
no,
seriously,
I wouldn't.
It could be
being
grown.
I don't want to think about that.
I know, yeah. Right, I'm sorry. I took it too far.
Realistically, I don't know if he's just being grown with somebody. It's his business.
She knew what she was doing.
She 39, he's 23.
She definitely did.
He old enough to know, nigga, you need to pull out. He old enough to know that, but man, we all have been there.
Well, I was going to say.
I mean, how many glasses of this before he made that decision? You know what I'm saying? Like, shit happening. People act like they don't know shit happening.
How many licks does it take to get to that Tootsie Pop?
Yeah.
Huh?
To that 100K.
She probably like, I'm 39, I ain't having no more kids. I don't even know how she's saying little shit like that. Hell no, I ain't having no more kids. So he thinking, all right, I shoot the club up. She ain't gonna keep yours. She gonna get a plan B or something. She said she had another plan in mind.
I would be embarrassed if I was 39 and I was pregnant by somebody that's 23.
She didn't give a damn.
I would be embarrassed. I would want nobody to find that out.
That was now though.
Still.
She got commercials.
Because it doesn't matter. He's not going to wife you, and you still look like a predator in some people's eyes. You do.
Really though.
And no, technically she's not a predator because he's an adult, but still, there's
39, 23.
There's a certain mindset that comes with people of an age of 39 and 23 that is way, way too different.
That was the only reason I asked y'all that, because I feel like that whole part got glossed over.
Yeah.
I feel like it is important.
A guy
would have
got drugged in that same scenario.
Definitely.
Oh, well, that happens every day, though. I mean, women are young and have babies by older men all the time. And I think it's not looked at as bad because people consider the man the provider. So they're like, oh, well, she'll be taken care of, which is not even necessarily the best way to think either. That's always been a weird conversation anyway. Because for some reason, younger girls like older guys. I remember being in school and girls in my grade, we in middle school, they talking to all the boys in high school already. Then when you get to high school, they talking to boys out of high school. Yeah.
Girls your age want older guys. Guys like younger women.
When I
don't know why like everybody know that, but it's like a
it's a double standard for sure.
It's definitely a double standard.
Yeah. I wouldn't
Free
want
Edwards, man. He ain't did nothing wrong.
I don't think he's wrong either.
He was bamboozled.
Yeah, I don't think he was wrong.
But he gonna come around and do for the baby girl though. I think he will.
I hope so.
Yeah, it might take a while.
Well, I mean, it would take me a while if I was to put myself in that in his shoes.
Might.
Bitch, are you really playing with me?
Yeah, she definitely is.
Like all that goddamn money? It's like, come on now.
Yeah. Then she mad. He like, well, take the money then. That's what you wanted. That's what you wanted.
That's what you wanted.
You have to say it.
I think that's all she wanted.
Yeah.
I don't think she cared whether he's there or not.
No, she don't care.
Well, yeah, if you present it as if you're going to have an abortion, that means the baby wasn't what you wanted from him. Because you asked for way more money than, I don't know how much it costs for an abortion.
I don't even know if she asked for that, John. I think he was just like, huh.
Well, either way.
That was for you to get the abortion, get you
shut up. Don't
go on vacation.
Don't go on social media, try to out me about this shit. That was all that.
Yeah. That was just
She should have just took that and kept it moving, but okay.
I mean, even if you decided to keep it, all the child support and all, you should have just took that to the chin. Like, you made that decision.
So that brings up another topic that's very similar to what we're talking about specifically, though. Because I've heard a lot of people debate about, do you think that, women obviously have control over their own bodies when it comes to birth and abortion and whatever choice that they make.
Right.
Obviously, we need a man to make that happen. Right. So I've heard a lot of people debate on, is it fair when we've heard even in court cases where a woman may not want to have the baby. The man does want to have the baby, and then it becomes an issue because he's like, well, wait, I don't want you to get rid of this baby.
Right.
What do you think about that double standard? Because on the other end, men can ask you all day to have an abortion. And you're like, no, I want to keep the baby. You know, do you think it's fair that then those men in turn have to go pay child support and support children that they didn't want?
I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fair. Because, I mean, you get to, if you don't want it, you just can't do whatever you want to do. But if I don't want it, and then it's what you should have, you knew what you was doing when you had sex, so did she.
Right.
So what's the difference between me and her?
Well, women always say, oh, women have, you know, choice over their own bodies, but men can't carry babies. It's nothing you can, you know, control.
And I got choice. I got control over my money. I don't want to spend it. When you had a baby, I don't want to pay no child support. I don't want to be around.
Yeah. But a lot of men are scared to have that conversation because it sounds bad, but I believe, I agree with you.
I'm definitely like, I wouldn't do it personally, but I feel like dudes should have the option to be like, look, I don't want it. She want it. I shouldn't have to be responsible for it when they get here. So what about... Because women don't got to be responsible for it when they get here or not. A woman can just take her kid to adoption thing, and that's it. She don't got to pay a dime. She don't owe nobody no money or nothing.
Could you imagine?
That's the same thing. Her just saying, I don't want it. What's the difference?
I'm not trying to speak this crazy over nobody.
To the fire station and be like, huh?
They can. There's boxes there for some of them.
The government not going to be sending her child support payments she need to pay while it's at the adoption facility. What's the difference?
I agree.
Yeah, so
Look at that.
It's not fair.
I agree with you.
Of course you do. You always do. Like, you talking about you,
I think
name?
by the end, y'all circle around and y'all be like, see, well,
this is always the case. I don't know why she acting like that with her little shirt and all this other shit. She always agree. She always agree.
You're the one that came here nervous.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think that's right, though. I don't think it's right because, like, women do got the choice.
And men don't.
So you making the choice. If you already been told I ain't trying to mess with that and you do it, you made two choices.
That's true.
It's my personal opinion.
And all choices have consequences, whether negative or positive. So
correct.
There it is.
But niggas is still crazy though.
Yep.
I still judge niggas a little bit. Like, to be like,
you should.
That's your baby though, bro. Then like me personally, if I felt that way, I still couldn't see me doing it though. Like, get on Facebook, see if she upload a picture, see the baby look just like me. Don't want nothing to do with it.
That's why you just don't be Facebook friends with your exes, so you don't see what
I
they
ain't
do.
Facebook friends with my current.
Oh,
if we go together, we liable not to be Facebook friends.
I learned my lesson there. Way too many problems with Facebook.
I block everybody. I block your mama.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Yeah.
Every family member.
Everybody you
Delete.
Everybody you know.
Out of here.
Ain't nobody you know come to my page.
Yep.
We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up.
You got to go.
Yeah, I ain't too fond of that.
Me either.
What do you feel like men deal with the most when it comes to women and how they interact with men?
I really don't know what you mean by that.
Like,
and for what we talking about, or just in general?
Just in general.
What do we deal the most?
Is it women's lack of
like
understanding?
the social media, like everybody got like this false reality, and then you got real reality. I think that's something we got to deal with. Like your girl she looking on the internet, she saying what these people doing, and they want to mimic that. And it's like, but we ain't
got it like that.
We ain't them. You know what I'm saying? We ain't getting paid to live our life. They getting paid to be on TV or to do whatever they doing. And
well, a lot of times those people don't own what they're showing you anyway.
yeah, that's another thing. That's why I said the false reality.
Yeah.
But a lot of women now, especially in our generation and stuff, it's like social media is really what everybody wants, like a social media relationship. But the stuff you saying on social media, like somebody could be getting, abused. But on camera they look like that. But you want what they got. I ain't touched you. We doing better than them. Yeah. Honestly. But they look happy on there because they, toasting their little Sundays and wherever they at.
I've been in that position. I think my, there's been times in my past where my relationship may have looked picture perfect on social media. I remember even had people say, y'all look so happy or y'all so cute together, stuff like that. And then, like you said,
this motherfucker.
Yeah, like you said, if you really think about it, what happens day to day, it's like, it's not that pretty. And I'll say I wasn't personally trying to portray an image.
Right.
I think I was capturing the good images that we did have at the time.
Yeah.
Because just like any relationship, it's not bad all the time.
Social media like a highlight reel.
Yeah.
It's showing all the good stuff.
Yeah.
It ain't showing all the nonsense.
I learned my lesson though. I barely post at all about my relationship now.
Yeah, I ain't with that no more.
Not no more.
I was on social media. In one relationship, I'd never do that again.
Be more specific.
No.
No.
Hell no.
You can't say the situation.
Nah, I mean,
You want some more wine?
I still got some.
Okay.
I mean, too much of it. You exactly take more than a sip.
Not a zip.
But I mean, you got people you posting them on your page and stuff, and the hell no, I ain't really doing all that.
Aww.
No, I don't really take pictures. Y'all don't know if y'all know that or not. I'm not a picture person. I ain't take my cap and gown. My mama still mad at me about that.
She should be right
Yeah.
upside your head
You should still
today.
take them.
Yeah, it's over.
Take them now.
They go to my mama's house. Who's this dumb ass?
Who's this old man?
He just graduated.
He graduated college?
He got a gray hair. He really doing. This is high school. This is high school.
AI might.
I got my diploma. I got my high school diploma looking crazy right now.
AI might do something for you.
Nah, hell nah. But yeah, I ain't. Yeah, but yeah, man, you posting people and shit ain't what it's supposed to be.
What is your fear with posting somebody?
The niggas that ain't posted her. Yeah, man, somebody might be cracking her. And then you won't hear it showing her off. I'd have been on both sides of the gun.
That's your problem.
You was cracking
That's your
somebody
problem.
and then she was getting cracked too.
You've had too many experiences of your own to make you scared.
There ain't no damn problem. I feel like I done solved it. Like,
Your observation.
We had the solution
then.
now.
The solution is what?
Ain't nobody
Don't
getting
post. Don't trust nobody.
Ain't nobody
Don't
getting
post
posted.
them.
No, I mean, I can trust you, but I ain't trust you. I ain't. I said both sides. You know,
He said both sides.
This we over here, bro. Y'all understood what I was saying, right? Y'all
You
got
gonna
me.
get your turn.
No. Y'all
you
got
see-
me, right?
you see
y'all,
how-
y'all knew what I was trying to say,
Yeah, I
right?
got
Okay,
you.
all right, cool. He all back there. He stay trying to, you know what I'm saying? He be all behind camera. He behind camera still trying to start
Yeah,
some shit.
he-
Damn.
Stir the pot.
both sides.
Stir it up.
I done did the getting and I done got it. What more you want me to say?
So you know the bad side of most things
I ain't gonna say most things, but definitely that.
regarding relationships and trust and stuff
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So-
That trust. I don't really trust people like that.
So with all that experience that you have, what would you say are your red flags when you meet somebody or certain conversations you might have where you're like, I'm not dealing with her, or that put women in a certain category where you already know this is where you're going to be and this is where you're not going to be? What are your red flags when it comes to that?
What's going on, listeners? Before we jump into the next section of the podcast, we want to take a second to thank our incredible sponsors, No Label. At No Label, they believe in more than just clothing. We believe in empowering individuals to embrace their mental health journey while fostering a sense of community that thrives on understanding and support. Not only do we create stylish clothing and comfortable streetwear for everybody from men, women to children, but we also support our community through a variety of mental health resources and mental health advocacy. We provide vital mental health support in the home, school, and community settings. Our mission is to eliminate stigma surrounding mental health to encourage open conversation. So when you choose No Label products, you're not only getting fantastic apparel, you're contributing to a movement that promotes mental health awareness and support. Together, we can make a difference. For more information, please visit our website at www.ihavenolabel.com to explore our empowering clothing line and discover more about the mental health support initiatives that we're doing in your communities today.
Straight off the top of your head.
I don't know, because I be putting everybody in. This way we not gonna be, because I ain't be looking for no relationship. So, off the rip.
I really hope you find love.
Me too.
I'm being
Well,
so
thank you.
serious.
Thank you.
Like a
I love
safe
people though.
A
I
safe
love love.
I be loving people.
No, we saying like a love that's gonna make you settle down. Like
Oh, that
Well, if
won't
that's
be-
what you wanna
that
do.
won't be hard. But I just ain't gonna trust. I still ain't gonna trust them. I thought we was talking about like trusting people.
trust and love go hand in hand, don't you think?
No, hell no.
All right.
I don't trust. I got family members that I don't trust.
but
Okay.
you love them.
Love them to death.
All right. So
I don't
just
trust
from
them around certain stuff. Maybe money or something. I love you.
But you can't be around my
I
shit.
can't remember much. It's certain stuff. Trust is you know, I
For
trust
real.
certain people with certain
family
stuff.
members I go around gotta lock them doors, baby.
Yeah,
Lock them
love
up.
you to
I
death,
understand what you're saying.
Yeah, so
You
I can
can't,
let
everybody
you.
can't be trusted with certain things.
I mean, and I could trust you, but I ain't gonna trust you. I ain't gonna trust nobody ever in life 100%.
I feel the same way.
Not gonna. It's never gonna happen.
I think everybody is capable. Of
I feel
many
like
things.
everybody should think that way though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
And
Honestly, we're humans.
Like you said, I got problems. So
For me, it's not really a
once I
problem.
believe it, it's over.
Oh God.
Yeah, I'm that nigga. Like once you do, if I think you did something,
What makes you think? Past trauma?
yeah.
What other people say?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Please don't put somebody in a category that don't belong
going
there.
right in there.
See,
going right in there.
That's the fucked up stuff.
Yeah, I know. That's why I don't be bothering people. That's why I'm sitting there telling y'all. I ain't looking. I know I'm fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad you say it with a smile.
Self-awareness is a good thing.
It is.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that, honestly.
Yeah, I ain't trying to hear your phone died at 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning.
That's a red flag.
Not trying to hear it.
So what's another one?
You ain't trying to hit a phone. What?
Your phone died.
Oh, it died.
You went out with your girls. I ain't tripping. Or you at your little girls' night. Oh yeah, my phone died. We was having so much fun.
No, everybody brings a charger, and everybody has one.
So I ain't trying to hit.
Yeah, I feel that.
You was fucking. You was fucking.
Wow.
Yes.
Could she have fell asleep?
Right, because
Not possible.
that's usually the man.
That has happened to me.
Okay, a man will say, "I was asleep, baby. Baby, I was just asleep."
Niggas be sleep though.
Women
But
be
y'all
sleep.
can be asleep, but we can't be asleep.
I'm quick
I
to fall
can tell you what you
asleep.
can't do. I said what I ain't gonna believe. You could have very well been asleep. I ain't say you won't sleep. I said you was fucking if you asked
It
me.
don't make no sense.
Yeah, so
You need to get past that.
nah, I'm bullshit.
But-
It depends on who you are. It depends, I guess. I don't feel that way about everybody.
Who would you not feel that way about? What would a person have to
Possess.
prove to you to make them a trustworthy woman that if she says
Trustworthy
I fell
in what
asleep
regard? Like
and you trusting her word, just her word. If she says I fell asleep, if she has always been trustworthy as far as her word, where she is, what she's doing,
I might take it, but I don't know if I'm gonna.
it's gonna bother you for like a week.
Yeah,
ain't it?
you know what I'm saying?
Right here in the
I
back
might
of his
still
head.
be like,
This nigga 3 months down the road.
She gotta prove it to you.
I'm gonna let her have.
Listen, remember that time you
I'm gonna let
told
her
me?
have, but I want to see how quick you fall asleep around the house. I want to see you nod over with your phone in your hand over here one day.
So you're gonna conduct some research.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
You gotta do that.
That's crazy.
you ain't never just fell asleep over here. Phone in your hand.
Well, maybe she, she's with you, so she ain't got no reason to just fall asleep.
I fall
That's
asleep.
even
all
more
the time.
reason.
if
You just
y'all
fall asleep.
talking- if y'all
I see, I can't
talking
be
and
with
y'all
you. Just fall
spinning-
asleep around anybody. So you just.
It's her friend.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I better be
Well,
sleeping.
who am I? She can't just fall asleep around me, but you can get around some strangers and just pass out. Nah, when I ain't strangers, you get around your homegirl and just loose.
Loose as
Nodding
loose.
off.
Now
Don't
she
get me
loose
started.
because she fell asleep around her friends.
I mean, I'm going off what she said. She said
Good Lord.
maybe she don't just fall asleep.
No, I'm saying like, because you was like, let's see if she falls asleep around me.
Just just pass out.
But
But she
Is-
hasn't
is
been
that at
out,
3 o'clock in the
out all
morning?
night drinking with her friends.
Don't care.
All right.
it's on my.
I just sat here and told
Last
y'all
nerve.
it's over.
So, the trauma that you've been through has really set in.
I don't consider it trauma. But
You don't
I guess
consider it trauma. You think it's an observation.
it's life experience.
Do you think you attract what you are?
Nah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Let's elaborate.
A wise man once said, "You say no to ratchet pussy. Juicy J can't." And Juicy hit me right here,
That was it for you.
right there.
Yeah, that's
Man,
your
if it's because
mantra.
is it because
So who are you? So who are you?
So which one are you?
You Juicy J or
Juicy
what?
J.
yeah. I'm just,
Okay.
but if
Juicy
he's
J
saying,
can't.
no, I'm just saying like you saying, do you attract? Would you? I don't know about all that. I don't know. I feel like I'm a great guy in my mind.
You do?
Yeah.
That's nice.
So
I
if
don't think you're a bad
if
guy.
somebody told you about your flaws and some things that you needed to change, are you willing to change?
Who telling me?
Somebody that has interest in you.
Why the hell they was interested in me? I got all these flaws.
I mean, it's not that you have all these flaws, but
What are they telling me?
sometimes you
What-
need
what did they say?
some strengthening in your character building skills. That's it.
Yeah, but who is giving me this advice? I
So
don't
you're
just take
saying.
advice from people.
So you're saying you have to consider the source. Like
Yeah,
who are
yeah.
you to ask me
Yeah,
this when you're
who-
this?
you
I
tell me
understand
that.
what you're saying.
Yeah, it depends.
You know,
Why
I
are you
think
saying this?
I think you're just very confident who you are. There's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that. I think that
Chucky is not changing. That
I changed a lot. I just told y'all I don't drink. I don't cuss no more. Y'all
you
made
been
me
cussing the
relax.
whole show.
Y'all made me relax.
So
Y'all
you
giving me
gonna
wine.
blame-
Y'all
you
set me
gonna
up.
blame it on that.
Y'all set me up. Y'all got me drinking.
Crazy work.
you're babysitting. Actually, you're not really
No,
drinking.
seriously.
You're just sipping.
She's strong, man.
Oh, it's strong. And then drink one. Shut up.
Yeah, I don't know. It depends on who, and it depends on what they say. It depends on what they say it is. Because some stuff I'm not. I probably ain't.
All right, so what have you heard
Like,
over and over and over again?
about
No
myself?
matter, no matter who it is that you deal
I think
with.
I know everything.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Accurate. What else?
But I ain't changing it though.
That's all right.
Yeah.
That's it.
Wait, no, I ain't really been in a lot of relationships.
You don't have to be in relationships. I mean,
For
if you
people
deal with
to
women,
have a direct observation of how you
Yeah.
act and what you do.
I'm
to
sure
them.
when they get
Nah,
pissed
'cause
off at you,
I mean, I ain't been in a lot of relationships.
Situationships
Yeah, but
too.
we ain't really going through all that. Why are we going through all that?
they don't tell you about yourself
For what?
to let you know. That's what women like to do.
Why are you telling me about my like? What happened for you to feel like you got to tell me that?
Who knows what happened? I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of scenarios that happen
what?
with you and women.
Like what? What you think?
I don't know. I'm sure you pissed them off.
What situation would you have to tell somebody about themselves that you just messing with? Well, she got the answer. You looking at her?
As we go on to the next segment.
What happened? Wait a minute. What?
Okay.
Was that a baffling question?
I'm just trying to think of how to approach it.
Okay, yeah.
Well, you're very into it now. Now that I have to get in the hot seat, I've had to tell people in a situationship about themselves.
Like,
You want me to tell you like what I said?
no. What was the what
was the situation?
Yeah, what made you say that?
Certain things that they said didn't line up with their actions. Like, don't keep feeding me stuff that I'm not even asking you for in the first place.
Yeah, but see, I ain't doing all that.
Okay.
You just gonna stop talking to him.
No, what you saying?
You're just gonna be honest
What
from
you
the gate.
saying? Like, what, like y'all just dealing with each other, but he.
We have a situationship. Had a situationship.
Right.
And then, you know, if there are certain things that you say that don't align, I'm going to ask you about it. I'm going to check you. You don't have to be my man for me to expect you to tell me the truth. One thing about me, you can tell me the truth from the gate.
What would be one of them things that you got to check him about? That what would be? I need to, cause I'm following you, but I ain't really following you.
I'd rather not be specific.
I'll be.
Be
If
specific off
we in
camera.
a situation,
No, don't be
and
specific
we
off camera. She
talking,
trying to be specific off camera.
Yeah.
and we talking like, you should be able to tell me whatever in-home activities you got going on. Don't be playing. Ain't nobody got time for that.
So,
Be honest.
Like what?
Huh?
Yeah, what's going on here? Y'all stop.
No, because I don't like putting people
You
out
asked
there.
me-
If I don't have a
are you-
problem
are you-
with somebody,
are you nervous?
huh? Am I nervous? No, you
You
don't
asked
make
me
me
that
nervous.
you asked me that like 10 times. You starting to act nervous a little bit.
I'm not nervous.
Or so you just deflecting and trying to talk about that.
Sometimes
We can
you
talk
gotta
about
deflect
it.
a little
Well, we
bit.
listening.
We can talk about it like she said. If you have a certain situation, you know, if you deal with somebody that's a little more serious
Like
or whatever,
other
just
people.
tell me.
Right.
No, it's not about other people. I'm going to assume that you are dealing with other people if you're not in a relationship.
If we in a situationship,
I'm gonna
9
assume
times
you
out of 10
are.
you dealing with somebody else.
I assume you are.
Is that because y'all?
I personally
It's,
was
it's
not.
because I can.
I ain't asking, could you?
No, but I'm
course you
saying
could.
if I'm in
You
a
could while you married.
if I'm in but
Oh, God.
But are you?
as a married woman, if I'm a married woman, you know, I'm not gonna do that.
Absolutely
But
not.
if
But
you will, if you in a situation.
if I'm in a situationship, yes, because it's not a relationship.
You can.
Yes, you tried to say I could. And
That just said I
In this
can.
particular
It's different
situation, no.
because I can.
y'all real slick. I like that. Especially y'all slick. Y'all
I
real
ain't slick.
I see how y'all answering these questions.
No, you be trying.
He trying to hem us up. It's not going to happen.
No. I feel what you're saying. No, you got some odd shit going on, but it's
Yeah, but
it's
if you got
serious.
honest
It's
with
serious over there.
Yeah, just be honest about that. It's not hard. But I think that men,
But you asked me about that.
yes.
Why?
Can I speak on the
Because
story?
you don't want to go into certain situations where you're blindsided and somebody wants to fight you or somebody keeps
Okay.
showing
Yeah,
up.
but see that.
Speaking of-
so back to what I'm saying. Oh, you go ahead.
Oh, I got a
explain.
story on
So
that.
you got some
She's
shit to say.
specific.
Okay.
I got a story on that.
Okay, she ready now.
One time, you know,
Oh, boy.
in a situationship with somebody, Carmen, you are aware of the situation.
Ooh, we get
So,
specific.
you know,
Spicy.
we pulling up, going to the crib or whatever, his crib. Get down the driveway. The girl that he's dating is in the driveway. This nigga backs up. Skirt! We going 110. This
called
nigga
me.
got me on a high speed chase.
She's
You
like,
hear me?
he's
chasing y'all?
crazy.
Yes, she's
All over the
chasing
place.
us.
Wait, he not crazy. She crazy.
No, he's crazy. He's crazy.
First of all, why would you bring me down there? don't take me somewhere you got all this shit going on. Because I will do something.
I would
to
have been
somebody.
lighting his face up the whole time he was driving.
What you mean by that?
Shut up. Here you go. Here you go.
I told remember what I told y'all? Joe find the clip. Oh, did we? Whatever.
Okay.
Put her hands on people.
Don't do that. Now we get to the stop sign or whatever. The girl pull up behind us. He gets out
So
the
she
car.
did 110 behind y'all.
Yes.
Who the fuck is this?
Exactly, bitch. You was crazy.
Yeah.
You finna kill
I
yourself
ain't
over a
chasing
nigga
nobody.
that
I ain't chasing nobody at 110 miles per hour.
Okay.
That's crazy.
insane.
Yeah, that
And I mean, it lasted for like 15 minutes, and I'm in the passenger seat. And then what really had me fucked up was when this nigga said, "Duck."
she about to start shooting.
Exactly.
Is that why he said
what?
that?
What? I don't know what. I still don't know to this day why you told me to duck. But when I tell you,
He didn't want her to see you, maybe?
I guess.
That's not, no, he didn't want you to
I
get
would have
shot.
been like,
For real, for me, I'm like, is this
Hey,
bitch
girl.
gonna start shooting? Like, don't put me in a situation
listen,
like that.
people
No, you
are
gonna let me
crazy,
out.
though.
You gonna let me out
How?
doing
At
I'm like,
110?
You gonna pull this bitch over
I
and let me
said,
out?
take me to the police
No,
station
because you
right
don't
now.
know what she's gonna
Just
do.
drop
People
me
are
off.
crazy. People are crazy. If she could have got out the car and the girl was
She-
behind
she
them, who
did
knows
get out
what?
the car.
She
So
might have
she-
hit her with the car.
She got out the car, right? He got out the car. He let her walk close to him. Then he jumped back in the car. Took off.
Bro, this nigga playing GTA.
I would never speak to
This
him
nigga playing
again.
GTA.
It's over.
Did you speak to him again?
Did I speak to him again?
Oh,
we
brother.
did have conversation after. Yes, we had conversation after. But it was because, nigga, what the fuck? Like, who is this girl?
You want her plate number?
Yeah, I want to know who
Who's
this
that
bitch is. See, now y'all drinking. That was a story to tell.
I had a good question. I forgot
My
now.
favorite.
That was great.
That was
It wasn't
good.
better than that, so it don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't trumping that at all.
Yeah, that was a
terrible.
lot. That was a
That was-
crazy phone
That's
call
what
to
I was
get
gonna
to.
say. But
Yeah.
back to what I was saying, what we was talking about at first, what you was saying, I ain't been in a lot of relationships, and I said I ain't really looking, so I'm not gonna tell you nothing.
You don't really have to. I don't know. I think it depends.
I'm not.
If you are being
I ain't
you,
got a bunch of lies to tell you and all that.
yeah, if you're not telling lies, it doesn't matter. You don't have to do all that putting stuff on the table. But if you are trying to feed somebody something,
I mean, you might text me like what you and such got going on. I might ignore it, but I ain't gonna lie though. I ain't gonna text you back either.
So ignoring it is, I just didn't answer it, so I never lied.
Hey man.
if you're the type of person, man,
I ain't
that's just
lying, though.
honest. If you're honest from the gate, I don't think you should be asked anything unless it gets to a certain point. As long as you're not asking questions, though.
Nah, hell no. I ain't
But
answering no
if you
question.
have somebody who you're in a situationship with, and then they're trying to feed you certain things, my mind immediately in any conversation goes to hypocrisy.
Right.
How you gonna say this if you did this, or how you gonna say this if I know this?
Yeah, see, when I was
So-
saying situation, it sound like y'all talking more about. I mean, y'all referencing more like you talking to somebody, but like it's y'all kind of like working towards going together or something.
If it's not in depth, you just scratching the surface.
When I think of situationships, I think about shit that ain't going nowhere.
So yeah, so all right, we ain't going
All
nowhere.
situationships
still-
turn into something, though.
Yeah, sometimes,
See,
but
that be the problem though.
sometimes
That's not my goal in a situationship.
Yeah.
Just to be clear, I already know what it is from the jump when I.
But but y'all
approach
know
it.
why dudes be lying though, cause you gonna cut me off. If I say yeah, that's my girl, I really do love her. I probably ain't gonna leave her alone. You out of there,
But
more than
Yeah.
likely. You
Oh,
outta
for
there.
sure.
give me the opportunity
No.
to make that choice.
Why the
That's
hell
the
am I-
problem.
why?
They don't
when
want you
you
to have
take
the
my
choice.
choice away, that just does something to my spirit. Like, I'm gonna do something to you.
You keep saying that, and your ass gonna go to
sorry.
jail. You see on camera. How many people
When
they
I
got?
say do something to you, I mean like
All right.
mentally do something to you.
Okay.
Okay.
You go to jail for that too?
Yeah, hey.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, yeah, you gotta take, gotta lie a little bit.
No, you got to be honest a little bit.
No, you can be honest a lot, but you gotta lie sometimes.
No, it's
Lying
not
is
necessary.
needed.
I don't
So
agree
y'all
with
don't
that.
never lie.
I have
mean,
not lied to the person I'm with.
don't
For
y'all-
what?
Y'all ain't never lie. Well, first of all, women can't handle the truth.
The person that I'm with, no.
So
I will say
that's
I have
why
not
that's why
lied,
women
but
cling to like niggas like Steve Harvey and shit, cause they they pander to women. They can't tell the truth.
Steve Harvey has had many wives.
motherfuckers can't
So,
tell me nothing.
He had to
No,
do
I'm
some lying.
playing. I'm playing.
Oh no, I don't know about that,
I
but
will see some things on his.
Man, listen, women
platforms,
can't
I'm
handle
sorry.
the truth. If men told women just the absolute truth,
I don't agree with that.
Tell me
I
the
promise
truth.
you.
I don't agree with that.
I ain't gonna do nothing to you.
Men are niggas is crazy. And I don't think women understand how unhinged niggas really is.
No, we know.
Oh, I know.
You
Yeah.
ain't never met niggas like.
Yes.
I
Yes.
guess.
I done met a few.
Uh,
For sure.
well, yeah. It could be rough though.
I think men and women are crazy. It just depends.
Yeah, but men crazier.
You can get crazier.
Man, bad.
I don't like
I don't know.
that.
I think my boy Brent's trying to
Yeah.
say something off.
Um.
Everything all right? We gotta.
So.
All right.
Well, Chucky, you know, it's been lovely that you came in.
It's been real. Appreciate you
Spend
coming on
time
here.
with us.
Just
I'm glad you
being
was
yourself.
honest and being
I try.
who you are, you know, at all times.
I try my best.
I wish you would have finished that while we were talking.
Matter of fact,
would have been
this
a
is
little
the
different.
time. Let's bucket.
Yeah, let's
The
toast.
bucket is crazy.
Come on, bucket.
Bucket.
It's the Lord's Day.
Ain't so good and girl, you know it. Yeah, you know if you so bad and gonna show it. We make them mad, yeah, they know it.
It's Joe Frost.